The 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 7 is an all-new, exciting electric EV SUV from Hyundai that's going to be making its way, probably revealed in the next few months, 2023, and going to be making its way into markets 2024, latest into US, North American markets by 2025. And there's a lot of cool, interesting, and new technology and features on this vehicle. So today let's go over everything we know so far, essentially, on the powertrain, the interior, the design, and some of the all-new technology that most cars on the road currently do not have. Starting off with the size, it's essentially similar to the Palisade. It's actually nearly supposed to be the exact same length. So in terms of sizing, that is the vehicle we're looking at. It's gonna be offered in 6 and 7 seat seating iterations, and depending on if you want that family SUV with a little bit more space, the 7-seat option will probably be better for you. And in terms of, again, what we're seeing so far, we haven't really seen the production version anywhere yet, especially for the interior. The concept that we have and you're going to be seeing throughout this video is obviously more of a futuristic rendition of what some of Hyundai's technology has in store for the future, maybe for some more luxury vehicles or some less family-oriented ones. We see pillarless coach doors, door side lights, seats that can rotate all the way around, more of a workspace lounge type setup in this vehicle. But again, that shows us the space that we do have inside, and the platform that we're using, these all electric platforms that we're going to be seeing, are a lot more spacious inside due to the engines not having to run through the bottom of the vehicle. So again, in terms of the sizing, pretty acceptable and reasonable sizing. There might be something even larger, but again, I do like the dimensions. It's not too wide, not too tall. It can get through essentially anywhere you need it to, but at the same time, as I mentioned, can have that extra third row of seating, which is important for sure. And in terms of the powertrain, we're expecting somewhere between 350 miles of range on a single charge. And again, if we're going to be following what Hyundai and Kia and Genesis have been working on, they really want to take these batteries and these technologies to a new level to enable charging essentially from 10 to 80%, let's say, in fast, reasonable amounts of time, 15-20 minutes. So you're not obviously limited to where you can go if you're going on longer trips. And again, we're expecting a 100 kilowatt battery pack supplying electricity to these motors, and we could still see a good amount of ground clearance despite all this. So overall, it's going to be quite a versatile vehicle in what we're seeing, and the technology is something that really caught my eye. The Hyundai Ioniq 7 is sort of still at the beginning of the timeline for Hyundai's big EV push, and their entire company's EV push, for that matter. And in 2023, we're going to be seeing some autonomous driving capabilities being commercialized and improved. And throughout 24, 25, 26, we're going to see more and more of that becoming mastered and more mainstream. Autonomous parking, integrated controller, autonomous driving, expanding the service regions that they come in, and things of that nature. It's definitely exciting. And some of the cool features that I did like personally are also going to be seeing digital keys, autonomous parking, as I mentioned, vehicle to load, vision roof, so a large panoramic sunroof that you can essentially give yourself a night sky and a daytime sky. Things like that really just show the high-tech type features that they're going for here. And another one, biometric authentication. This is going to be a fingerprint reader. Again, not really an insane technology of any sort, but something that can avoid car theft, improve security. And again, if you're really valuing your investment and valuing your vehicle and loving your vehicle, you don't want to be playing with those types of things. So again, this technology is only going to be helping us in that matter. Even LG home appliances might be available in this vehicle. So high-end stuff from the Korean automaker. They're really focused on bringing this and their brand to the next level, whether it's hybrid, whether it's traditional, whether it's EVs. They're really showing that they're a serious contender in all markets. And again, as I mentioned, the eGMP flat platform is going to be showcasing multiple SUVs, multiple vehicles, and it's exciting to see that the HMG Group is constructing a dedicated EV plant in Georgia. So throughout USA, they're going to be focusing firstly on the Kia EV9 and the Hyundai Ioniq 7, but throughout, as I mentioned, throughout their three brands, we're going to be seeing hundreds of thousands of EVs being manufactured here. And again, it's going to be interesting to see how these compete with other automakers. But from what I'm seeing, again, high-end interior, high-end tech from what we saw in some of the new Kias and the Genesis. This is definitely going to be at the top of the market and an exciting possibility, because when I say top of the market, I mean in terms of the actual product, the quality of the product and everything it provides. But again, Hyundai isn't really the one that goes for fine-tuned luxury of any sort. So we're hoping that we're going to be seeing a $50,000 to $60,000 MSRP on this vehicle, potentially lower or higher, slightly depending on the trim levels. But again, exciting stuff for the Hyundai Ioniq 7.